gugu wa mu chicha penyin so bro na ende asem foforo bi asepie ewo ho.
What do we need to remove our Achimodan? Rashid Jonia or some addition or one more Cassa Chirmuchese. Once now for woman and then a quiet.
Sasso and Captain Smart so the Atuja Church said go Mwatakwa and I said go Mwatakwa. What Church said KG blog be an anonwatana Kunya or Musi or so Munyai, one Kasa ABC.
DVL and penny for our men Mukasa Chirmuchese or one alliances a pump one, who bet your penalty.
Owa sense boachi de atojo chimche se enchine kanfo ne honan so de adredi e wo mo wo be kanfo MPP amanyoko ne papa emu sem e ha se ensem no ahodo PB e ka we hu ne yebo ne bede e de esom se awia premtobra kase na e yabofo bi ada romanato simone duasa amanuenu benu a yesi enkonya yesomo e wo kase yebo kwan so Big Joe Paint Enterprise ka hu bi that school special eyes and smarter mineral water Vego Target Electricals and home appliances somu any aboafo no akinka fo no yemienu awie mimidin edemame akosia ako awie mene
Trumode hema ya ofo you akase ni ceremony
Abusia Africa siena se na ye hyasie ewo oboase sekteke eye osana bosumi de toso enum wa fimpimienu eni eduonu ensie ye mum ena ye baba mu amane ewe ye kase ahodo ni mu se wo pie mu ewo suku mu kwana ehwo dere se huru na ne sei eye suku fo nkoda bi na de atodo chemchese allegedly wa mu ko hu se bo headmaster ukutade bi anwera fita ekuta hu no de akwhye fomasie ekoba ne san nkoda ne ko hu ende akokọ so de ma adwene to me and yet mamma to share headmaster Nidin Eddie Abdullah Zakaria so bonapa and nim dear as so when he entity and catch them now copium our hospital gusto waje ayarisha and as yet ye and kebi and shemu and ababa will be a bibiti ya train dinner so yen to me and funny dinner and to ja and so Eddie abato so chese wo and a headmaster my ever friend by ye I feel kwaya sebi headmaster that so akwadai no for sebi I feel was on your semen pesa headmaster wo sonny how me pasa ya beka na eye abofra ya na sabayo watch che asemwe kwa dukese ode bo headmaster so chemse headmaster den de be ma ko hye ba asebi ne ambodi mu a na chese wa repu na enisa na me pese me kwa asemne mu tuntontanti ababa wona onu akasa na ni santem onu akasa ya de sade ni edidi nonom wogina homa no so cheche nsemu pefe ede asomya na yenti senia wonu akasa ebie nanum tu nanum tuo SD eye enkomano efaye
yes every time now or young man or young man because I go in there now let me see no one that some it is right there now and like I said me want to come and nothing much to sit down and say stop where I'm saying and they can and now it's not down here so many places are wrong or one man or doing German in every grammar so none of them from some of them actually me also is not training that one really as I do conform to them German in every grammar so many design there no I learn you know I mean design I don't know population will be and now the job is all I have to contact and say so we all know doing that me no but the rest of our back is not quiet to be very as I saw me that family fight in the I didn't for you home. If you want to have them, I mean, so now minister, so come on. I said, or the local family here, really, but then to the class and my mamma said. In general, she may have them to me, have them, or to me, have them to me, have them. My mom is also abound the tree, the fencing, a wood. The fact that for one of these sacrifice, every product, or really you have this return against a new Madame probably because I am, and you got fat natural. The family is secretary to me, but you have a good now on it. Without time, I should buy nobody.
Elsioni for Cassa ye ababa bako no so gentity ye ewo boate senior high technical school one also and a dear appears asemi say no cresen no cray ye ni egusua edi sa asemi echi
No, she be joining our summer this year. A war at Chimoda, to one person was you for Alexander Quesia Qua. One no, and a dear to the Chomuch say, a former good year, and Quophobi to the Quambane swore our Chimoda, one or that one once yes, Tiani. Where first and I'm sites, I hold one and some trophy, dear Chile Beach, Muchra say. Why not in the Soka Casafa Galamse, who pebble say. Additionally, be no much for Swan, so the annual more Cassetiano Sardinia, or Tom Crony Dimbaneswania, diam. And on the can be a mass say, no Chemuchra one dear. Why not from some Russian need Yakana by Mefa?
Level of degradation and devastation, you can see it for yourself. I mean, I've had to bring you guys here to assess it yourself because there were videos that were taken from this site to some media stations that I did some engagement with. A lot of people didn't believe this was Achimoda because Achimoda has been so quiet and nobody knows that there's so much of Galamsey going on here, destroying our ecology. Look at the distance between these pits and the Blue River. And that is exactly what they are doing, washing whatever water that comes from here into the Blue River. Think about the level of chemicals that they are putting into the pit. Think about the level of chemicals that they are putting into the water, the Blue River, which is one of the main sources of our drinking water. You understand? So it is important we start having a conversation, let people know, let the focus and attention be here. I mean, for once, people think that I am exaggerating, I am overdoing it, I am destroying the image of Achimoda. The people who are destroying our ecology, nobody's talking about them. But for me, who is bringing it up, people think that I am destroying the image of Oda. I mean, you can judge it for yourself. I mean, you look at the level of distraction. They are not saboteurs. They are not people who are destroying Achimoda. I, who is bringing this into limelight, have been described as a saboteur. So we should all keep quiet. What is the use of me being elected as a member of parliament? I have to speak for the people. The other person who doesn't benefit from this galamsey, the other person who is not going to benefit from the process of this galamsey is dependent on this water. What can you farm here? How can you farm on this land that is so devastated? You understand? So you have seen it yourself. I mean, this place is totally degraded, and I do not know what authorities are doing to arrest the situation.
Only for Kasa, ye for Alexander Quesia Kwano, and I am Russian was some this year a war at Chimoda.
Yet also Aquanim Ewa and Sanfu from Naya Casenu Eramu Ewa Santimantemu. Now on when for Francis as a Subachi and Russia Virginia, one or some Arisha Bantuma a year about to Empeswaso. While you are to the chimcha say Pemper dear and Chine and Canfon when they mum, while Robert reading and sets in the Coco Swab so pam pine. So the Piemo Ewa Ganda Ham, Amando Quopa, Romoba de Papa a MPP, Washington Coco Amando Quonum, the Betty and Papa War Casa as me while you are to the chimcha say Yankuyachi, Yankwaka can you mob brain a year quanya a year MPP among your conomus would to me again. What chimcha say will buy a year near money a cadia boom, Emma or my to me aquasu yepa, Afe Abam Papa any and Munia brain in anum, will bet me at an assess in the busse chain. I have said MPP for party beer than you will bet to me and one more a betting time so I dear a chair one more was no cocoa for now one more and a to me a year adienina.
A new brain and a catch you are. It's true. We infrastructure development. We can roads, we can drainage, we can schools, we can hospitals, we can sporting infrastructure, and the security infrastructure, police station there. During the last 5 years now, you're home about my constituency. Now, I don't have vacancies so be say you know because never a buyer a drink massive for near Santimao, MPP buy. So far, mobile, we be no coso constituency. So, baby, I don't catch him say, Bant maybe 2 pounds, so must be 2 pounds. That is a cent, maybe 2 pounds. This is MPP buy also. It's infrastructure and every break. There come any employment, some for being a Jumai. Any winner, ye Teskaya, ye Amaya minimum. No GD Mapase. I'm going to be sure my Jumani. Na Juman so be pija. I'm going to Sika. Edia share. Mobusia. Juman so atre. Juman so tre so. I'm with my employee, Dipa. I'll come. unemployment situation.
Rashid Jenny or someone share what Bantama Abatua and Petrasu on Manya for Francis Asenso Boachi.
Was a from one no chief executive officer, not a new control for one no and a driver and vehicle licensing authority. You're trying to tell friend DVL and one or Julius Nikwe Quate, one neck say, or the two Dutch Remuch, what is she be a guacamuam? Such again when you be a better narrowness or do umbraco quarter, so a Montiasiano, or my crowd of some barbecue charge of who ye papa. Now, such a say, I can once a minano, I say, one more and I'm a quina quantum power Rosso. And Cafon Wamua, a chair for the Tafomo to Ibi and Obi Okra licenses and licenses. Now I am Moto net, Nanua. When now conquer renew licenses and no, say China, such a DVL for a Chiwa, who to meet your penalty our home. And no Wakasan which the will be so one Siasia, depended the quarter, no Mababa Church, the woman, some way at to jam. Na Gamanche, and now Chelsea Wabba that time, Okopiemu, Sankram Pumpuniman Tamuma, or no Sokaka said beam.
It was amended in 2025, but now people are feeling it because of one thing. Now people are feeling it because of one thing. We have implemented something we call the IPP Pro. Now with the IPP Pro software, when you go to DVL for any services, people now do not have the chance to deselect and select payments anymore. First, what staff of DVL were doing that they deselect the delinquency charges, negotiate with the drivers, and put the money in their pocket. But with the IPP Pro, you cannot deselect and select some minimum. It gives you the actual approved fee by Parliament. So, CAT should know that there is our charges have been determined by Parliament, and it is a law which was enacted in 2012. Amended in 2025. So we are ready to face them in court.
Oripo Kasa ye penye control for DVL Jumayoko no wadan no.
Yet also acquire him ever and send from an American rebel ever Captain Smart and a catcher na Captain Smart dear. OPM ever manga na high in him that way and some training. Now or the two judges as what Trinity ba, Trinity ba Sanchez, a year go more west in Russia than your better be pair. Now and work who be at my new they were free Biasia, while boss so ever a year go more west to home. Now Andrew Dano copiamu ever an anomat na quina, while ever go more west to what they got so many ekacha musem wo so omo free eye kg blog biasia wo mu esi ede amankwada won patem ho na de akoto na nanem anim se be bia wadru bia da roma wo ka cha so wo mu ndangu ho wo beba betwa so kama awie ede ama wo mo na ne kwakwa mu na de to so wo twemtwe se kg blog na wo baba je no shebe endru eye December bo sumidie na wotumi awie adane de sha mo sama de suafo akomu akosua wo mu ade
Mura, Mapocho, baby Biara, as I was a campaign in Wakoduni, Jam Wakana Mam, Jammy Mamma.
Oh, it's you. What's all the bum?
That's it. That's it. It's it, Mura. Mamma saw you there. Cicera, Mayor Cassie, Mobaya Samantha, Yazabaya, a Juma, our constituency mean. Say obi shane clinic say obi shane hospital say bi sheyasa wan kada cement na asa na captain onyi honti why asem sisara America say abasan koso hima mam warehouse kakraka mura yezi kan yezi 1,000 bags of cement sisara ko go wado rampoa ogudem ya send another truck of 1,000 bags so yezi abaka ho it sisara onye yikran there were 2,000 bags of cement ono nyama na ye ko hobi ne yakofa da bi ogudem wo de rampom sisiara yes takwa clinic yase na cement no osa oho mura kan akoma to ye ona ye hu ye won ko sasa cement ni bi na won famra mura dam na wo ye constituency dam na wo buman dam na wo di MP amanyi pa wo oman ni mun won ho etuma ton baby a edu ewo keje no hon mopocho jay awono ina nanu ina won jay kra na wanda na waka ni na mam na wo mam ofinde kesi bronya na ye hwe me nyame be
Abusia Captain Smart Ninka and a Big Joe Paint Enterprise na make foodie one dance here. Ede ama wo paint papa nebua esanso eda from dia na a Big Joe Paint Enterprise na a paint ahodo be na ope color be na ope wachi na wunya bi dabi wunya ko a Big Joe Paint Enterprise ho enti na wototo sa ayampia no bomodia da owramu e wo ho adodo bi a wo pa to bia eno so wonsa ebetimi akabi e wo ko ne po wonyi mako enfama wa no Big Joe Paint Enterprise beshe na wabo papa ebo ho 0557599133 obejo so na otimi ama paint papa nebo esanso eda from ama wako yusu don call area teachers cooperative union that school and I try to tear after one mom savings account in Yegusu ye shares account in ye child education account face deposit in Yinanom Yegusu ye be a war yakache na ope a yesu loan afe so wabi adwuma bi wo pesika bi e de akwhyem ama adwuma no mu atratra wa china nantia bi se nipa bi a wonim no na so muso mini bi wonya ko aye that wonti e na wo su no bomode ye na ramu na kwaji susu loan no e na afe so business loan bi ne bebo papa ama wadwuma die bi a wodi no emo so atimi atratra ye pa e de ama ye de mawade hia ene se obema no kra e de wanimu na sika ne emre ne daire show no watwa ne kama e de ama wo mo sahweba kwa ye wo wa sekropon ye wo ho dia so dinkwa central market ye wo eye formal fishing corporation danimo na ope eye atena ye kase na ye ben eye forestry commission bibie ne na wa frempanyifo e wo 0332 22800 bejo so na yetimi ene wo atwe enkomo e wo ho ye no nsuo ama ya pomodin SP esitadia na a special ice natural mineral water ene a smart tap in sukrujin eye na befie party na ekoso wade na ebeba so afa meeting gathering location bi anipa etwehwemu awase afa so wo fie utumi tobi egu fridge ni me kwade ekọ school ayi bi ahye o bag one po wo pia ko adwuma so wayi bi da two bag nkama na bibia so etimi akoye ewo ho na sa insho mi eni wo pebe bia wo betimi atu beni dudromu na afa so ba komakom mpo a eye ma akosia prince wo ben eye Lijabotwe drugstore ewo BOT what the bibia che wadun so afra ne sisi ewo 0545 805261 wabejo so na a special eyes and a face smart up mineral water no watimi ama bibi na watimi ede akodi udwuma bia woko akodi yetwa eye ewia premtobra kase no so amrepam wambo maka no ye de wamo ho adansidie ebeto aso
Onipra wano ena woye administrator the district assembly common fund no ena worker say we wura yi akasapa yi ana ni nyina no yese enhye ya hodo bi ampanyimfo ede egu akwan mo wura Michael Yamson wose mpanyimfo de hye egu akwan mu asan hye ye no a wode egu akwan ni nyina no eye hye ye bi asan hye ye no wose eye te say eyi bedwamma a ewo eye ekrosin bedwa hodo mu ano district assembly common fund mo mo ntena ho no mu anhwe aban ni mu asa dan dan nyina no aban ni ntabli ka bi famre wo mo no mo fammo eye krusin bedwa no ho bra na ho behia ye papa so wo manya kra na enye wo ha mo wo pen du no mu a assembly na ankasa betia boaboa no na wo mankasa fa enu ne se no betinya nya afiri eye tekita hodo mo twa mu ane adwadefo tosu ya ye mo jeje nkaka akra firi wo mo ho yayi na enu no matimi da generate sika na etimi abo assembly no ho bra chan se bi aban fa sika ma ekra no a na wo mo te ho no mo se hwe aban ni mu asa aban edisika ebeba
Own Revenue Mobilization Compact. This ends fiscal dependency permanently. Under this compact, every MMDA must achieve at least 15% own resource revenue growth per annum as a condition for full access to our grant envelope. These 6 pillars I want to press today on 3 bold moves that Ghana must make now. The first is the district-owned revenue mobilization compact. This ends fiscal dependency permanently. Under this compact, every MMDA must achieve at least 15% own resource revenue growth per annum as a condition for full access to our grant envelope. These 6 pillars I want to press today on 3 bold moves that Ghana must make now. The first is the district-owned revenue mobilization compact. This ends fiscal dependency permanently. Under this compact, every MMDA must achieve at least 15% own resource revenue growth per annum as a condition for full access to our grant envelope. These 6 pillars I want to press today on 3 bold moves that Ghana must make now. The first is the district-owned revenue mobilization compact. This ends fiscal dependency permanently. Under this compact, every MMDA must achieve at least 15% own resource revenue growth per annum as a condition for full access to our grant envelope. These 6 pillars I want to press today on 3 bold moves that Ghana must make now. The first is the district-owned revenue mobilization compact. This ends fiscal dependency permanently. Under this compact, every MMDA must achieve at least 15% own resource revenue growth per annum as a condition for full access to our grant envelope. These 6 pillars I want to press.
Onifo Okasa yi ene ya administrator Edema District Assembly Common Fund ewo my Ghana mu onyanyamfo Michael Yamson.
Minister for Youth Development and Empowerment Eye Ora George Opare Ado Endradam what in Semakodro Bebre atuje chemtre sem and hobin ya papa Ghana by any eye woman be musem ebetimi akabo mesisi hostels ahodo pa beboam ama womo so mu suku ahia pomimu wamo ho atimi aheha womo na wakan se wenyina wo bra eye KNUST student be more our great hall and your many abede den dendi eye ye chemtre sem dan accommodation sika switch school fees impo eni to mo sre Ghana ban papa so wonye bibi enimanu ya enfa ho enfa ma wamo na opanyin so di to judge ema wamo asem se na se ka che wamo se woni aban nyina na afen so ahyeye omo sa we hye eye ehumesua ase eni wamo mo keka hu nyina obekọ wo banim e de asemwe akoda wo mesan se accommodation no je wamo sika ye papa eto onimonyafo George Opare Ado say asemo babaka cheni enya de okotena sekura aka ne sa ahye ne dem fema bombi fit eduku se won fin kwada no nemom wo baye de obetumi bia se omo so nsem omokruche e de abegu nanim no woni panyifo beka bomu na de se ene de se fata no omotumi aye ama ye adan bo no atumi aba form e wo suku ahodo na emu.
And so we will make sure that the right things are we will have the necessary conversations with owners and hostels. Make sure that prices are reasonable for the dearest of this country. That's not the story. I also know that the Ministry of Education is in talks with some federal developers to build more federal hostels on campus. We will pursue that, and as part of our manifesto promise, we promise so we continue to pursue it to make sure that there is more beds for students in campuses. The Minister of Education and the appropriate authorities that are responsible for controlling rent in this country. We are a country of laws. We must allow our laws to work. No single individual is bigger or greater than the laws of this country. And so we will make sure that the right things are. We will have the necessary conversations with owners and hostels. And we will make sure that prices are reasonable for the dearest of this country. It's in talks with some federal developers to build more federal hostels on campus. We will pursue that, and as part of our manifesto promise, we promise
Abusia George Opare Ado Enka Ena Ewiyati Vego Target Electrical and Home Appliances Ewo Ena Yakwato ye one-way gang or gang nina Ebanise cables edge road Upe ceiling and as a standing fan and nina wo to be ewo bofo kwan so Eban fridge any TV Upe se wo sit down adansi any money nina so ebi ewo home Enkwadani school bag and pennyfo dear nina no wo to ni duduomu anasa wo peba kuma kumpo wo sabeka bi ewo vego na kache yani eye older yan free park CM na edi ehwe ne mu pe wo tu night ra eye mines gate asa wo kwa jama kwantempo no so sane ho era yebutu aye ton ye niema no ewo ho bibia ne na wa free mpanyifo ewo 0545 501710 ana 0557235569 vego sawo ba niema no se wo pese wo tuo ana se wo yini makoma kwa ne nyina no akwanya ewo ho edima obibia yenyina wesuwe na ewia prantober kasia yensa eka ye no yemfa ne nyina ensi ewo hanum sei ewie akenkanfo ye mienu mimidin edima me akosia akomene
Chumada hema ya of for you lunch cafe